Trey Benson is super cool. He got a super great landing spot. Cool. Super awesome.
What is this analysis? He's super cool. He's super awesome. Dynasty domain. You can slander us all you want, but saying that we don't take an L is legit the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, we are so freaking dumb. We take more L's than anyone I know. Like, we are wrong. Like, of all things, I'm like, yes, of course we're idiots. Yes. We're not experts. We are stupid people with a camera.
I'll take TJ Hawkinson in the 7th round.
TJ Hawkinson's your cupcake. Gosh. Leave it in. Let's go. A new coaching regime. Wow. Hold on. A new coaching regime. Do I want to say regime? Regime.
This is when legends are made in Dynasty Fantasy Football. This is when you accumulate value the most. Yeah, I know. Thanks, man. Thanks. I really tried to think of something else and it just came out and it was really bad. But this seriously is, this is when you build a dynasty. There you go. This is when dynasties are made.
Coming off of last year where everybody thought, okay, Bijan's going to come in the NFL and score 100 points per game because everybody was, drafting him that high. And as it turns out, he didn't for a couple of reasons. A, Arthur Smith, and B, Arthur Smith. So now, without... Is
there a C selection in there?
If there was a C, I would say Arthur Smith is C.
That's fair.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
I don't know.
Because 7, 8, 9. You never heard that? What?
Anyways.
To start for their respective teams this year. And when you're talking about having a QB3, what?
I just got the 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Are you?
Yeah, just move on.
Oh my gosh, the stupidity. Dude.
8, 9.
Okay.
Let's go.
How have you never heard that? Everyone's heard that joke, Nathan.
I don't know why it didn't resonate. I was too in the
This is what happens when you're homeschooled. This is what happens. That's what happens when you're homeschooled. If we win, it's because we're awesome, and if we lose, it's because we just let somebody else win.
Exactly.
It is great to be with you during what is our busiest season of the year, actually. We just got done recording 6 straight videos. Already did 2 videos this week, so that means there's 8 videos for the week. We did do 2 Dynasty videos. You're welcome. We're not forgetting about you. But with that being said, we are absolutely swamped. So with that, we're going to do some live blueprints tonight because we figured, there are going to be some people that want to get some blueprints done on the stream, so we're going to do those. We have probably 6 slots. Maybe so here's the thing. We got to jump over and do a live $75 fantasy football draft over on DFF at 9:00. And so until then, we have 2 team reviews that we're starting with tonight. We've got 2 guys here that bought team reviews a little while ago. And so we're going to knock those out. And then after that, if you buy a live team blueprint here on the stream, we'll do it for you. We're only going to have probably 1 more of these maybe before the year starts. And then at that point, you're not really getting. But this is probably the most important time to get a blueprint because, again, you're going to want to have a plan going into this season. So we're going to make sure we get these crucial team reviews knocked out. And again, if you buy one, there's a link. I pinned it up top there. You get one free with the annual Motherflocker tier using code domain. But if you want to get one, there you go. Go use that link. Go get a team blueprint. If you buy a live one, we'll do it right now. We have, I think, 4 or 5 slots. So it's going to be limited. We normally get about 15 of these. If you want one, I would act fast. Make sure you send me a message in the comments. What's up, Dalton? Thanks for the super chat, fast, buddy.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Dalton's my boy. Live blueprint hype is right, my friend. We're definitely gonna have some fun doing these blueprints tonight. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this first one pulled up. And we do appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Let's see, this one right here. Right?
Yes, D France.
Cool. D France is first.
We got to answer a question as well.
Okay, what question do we have? On here, you mean?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we have a flock, trade question that we'll answer live on the stream. So, in fact, let's just go ahead and do that first.
Heck yeah.
So
this is from
wrong one.
Corsico.
There we
321. Corsico 321. He says, when I got a blueprint from you guys, Najee for Ridley was something you said I should do because of my lack of wide receiver depth. I have Laporta as my tight end 1. I tried tearing down to Pitts, but I wasn't able to make it happen. It's totally fine. I figured I could try to down tier from Kelsey now and thought this might be a good way because he has Kelsey and Laporta. Thought this might be a good way to tier down while getting a better running back as well. He has Muth and Njoku as his tight end, so I can try to use either of them in the trade. I'm a contender in this league. So the deal is Travis Kelce, Najee Harris, Aaron Jones, and Cortland Sutton for Isaiah Pacheco, Calvin Ridley, and Pat Freiermuth. As it stands, and he did say there's an edit to the trade, he's now getting a third and a fourth back in return if Muth stays in the trade. As it stands right now, I would still prefer the Kelce side. Slightly. I would be a lot more inclined to take your side, the Isaiah Pacheco side, if you could change Pat P to David Njoku.
Yep, I would too. I would take
I would
your
do
side.
it if you got Njoku.
Yep, I agree. So, let's look at his chat here. He says, seeing the details, no time premium. It is a tight end premium. Okay, we got that. He's now getting a third or fourth back in return if Muth stays in the trade. And that doesn't change anything. So, yeah, let's get Njoku there. This is really close, honestly.
It's close as I'm honestly it's close as it stands.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted here to say this side.
Yeah, because Pacheco, you prefer Pacheco over Kelce.
Yep.
And then Ridley you prefer over Najee straight up, but then
probably
it's
Najee and
Freiermuth,
Cortland
Aaron
Jones.
Jones, and Cortland Sutton. So I think the Kelce side has the edge. They have the old guys that are depreciating in value, though. That's just why I want Njoku. I want Njoku instead of
he has Laporta though.
Instead of Freiermuth. Right.
We might be split on this one, man. I think if you have Laporta, I'm totally cool making this trade.
You don't want to get more value, though?
I think value-wise, it's fair. Right? I mean, Pacheco is the most valuable guy in this deal. And so you'll give him the hedge. So would you take Pacheco or Travis Kelce or Cortland Sutton? I would take Pacheco there. Would you take Calvin Ridley or Najee and Aaron Jones? I think it's close. You could give the edge to the running back side. Pat Freiermuth, to me, gives you a little bit of value. I mean, what do you think, chat? Let me know. Which side of this trade are we taking? I think I'm taking the Pacheco side of this trade.
Telling him to drop the third and fourth if he needs to for Njoku, because I think he can pull it off.
So I'll say this, and I'll tell him to watch this, so he'll be able to see. But
let's timestamp it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? There's an even trade. This is an even trade. I'm going to go ahead and mark it as an even trade, and he'll see our analysis on this. He'll see our notes.
Yeah.
And wow, even though I did even trade, it won't let me. I need to tell them that. I'm going to pick this side, but I'll tell him to watch. So he needs to. Oh, look, they put this in. Wow, look at that. There's the whole roster.
I'm going to tell him.
Sick.
I'm going to tell him in the chat. I'm going to send him the link to the live stream.
So can I even the trade? Oh, dude, I didn't know this was live. This is sick. Hey, look, if you want to submit a trade question, we can answer it like this. Nathan, look, we can do it like this. Boom.
Oh, no way.
Dude, isn't that sick? Let's do that.
Heck yeah.
Boom. Ha ha ha. All right, cool. All right, so
you got to show me that again.
Yeah.
Because I was typing.
So when you open the trade. Yep. Even trade, question mark.
Oh.
But you choose the winning team.
And you choose.
And then add in Njoku. Take away Freiermuth. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Nice.
All right, there you go. So yeah, there you go, Corsico. Appreciate you, man, and I hope that helps. Again, guys, if you want to, will you drop the link in the YouTube chat if they want to submit a trade like that and have their trade looked at in this view? But you guys can
what's just flockfantasy.com.
Yeah, actually, it's the purchase thing. It's actually the same link, so they can follow the same link. But it's up here on the Flock site. Trade question right here if you want to get it.
flockfantasy.com/purchase.
Well, no, that's not it. That's not. That's the one that's pinned it's the same thing that's pinned, but it's all good. Okay, cool. Let's get into our team reviews now.
Yeah,
we've got 2 team reviews, and again, we do have some slots. If you want to buy a team review tonight, you can get it reviewed live on the stream. I think we can only do about 4 or 5 here. So make sure if you want to get yours quickly, which I think we already had.
Actually, we got 2.
That was a free one. So we have 2. We click on that top one to make sure that was a one that was included in a membership, I think, from a while ago.
Who?
That one. Yeah.
Oh, that's brand new.
I know, but it's not. I don't think that was an a la carte. I think it was an old membership.
Really? I feel like I just did one for him.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
I just did one.
We can check it out. All right, let's do D France. We appreciate you, man. Hawk Nakua. Very, very unique here. But let's go ahead and read your comments here.
Right.
This is we'll open this up.
Oh, scoot this over. A lot of comments here.
Oh, gosh, it's not loading. Yeah, it's a 10-man Superflex Dynasty experimental. It's auction first years, no picks. Free agent. Why does it say this isn't working right now? Come on. Do it. Do the thing.
Do it.
Will you try it on your computer?
What?
It's not the My Teams isn't working.
Yeah. Sometimes go back, refresh it. This happens to me a lot.
Let's see. This guy bought a Blueprint 1.0, so here we go. Okay, it worked. 10-man Superflex.
Oh, boy, someone dominated that.
Yeah, it's Commander Trump, apparently.
Jeez Louise.
Free agent bidding is no picks. Free agent bidding using trade and waivers in season. Any free agent at the end of the year is a bonus from your finish. Okay. It's used for the next rookie draft. After rookies are drafted, free agent bidding is reset to the starting amount, and no one can stack free agent bidding for multiple years. I have the free agent bidding lead at 235. Next high is 205 and 165. I plan to use it sparingly and keep lead to replace old running backs next draft. It's full PPR. Huge tight end bonus. 0.2 per rush, which rushing QBs are huge in this format. Okay. Wow. So that's really, so the FAAB is used for the auction part of it. Okay. So this is Hawk Nakua. 4th here in the community rankings. Gosh dang it. Why is it goofing out on me right now? I don't understand. Avery saw you at Kroger in Greenwood the other day. Was in the car leaving. You were walking in. Dude. What? You should have said something. That would have been the first time I got recognized.
That would have been the first time. That would have been awesome.
Come on. Yeah, I'm at that Kroger all the time. So
just go to Kroger every day and stock them.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, I sent mine. I had a Blueprint last year, but not this year. Okay. My rookie draft in 30 minutes, so any help would be great. All right, we'll help you out. And you gave us a super chat, so we appreciate it. And you're a newer subscriber guy, right? I think you are. I don't know. We can do it.
So Hawk Nakua.
It's not working, dude.
We are in a 10-team super. It's all right. I've got it right here. We're in a 10-team super flex PPR 1.25 tight end premium. We got a lot of extra notes here as well. Experimental league. You said this is the first year and the values are all new to us. Trading has been a bit wild. Trying to figure it out. You provided some examples. Bijan and CD were both traded for $100 FOB. Those trades happened before the rookie draft. Now that a rookie draft is over, it's going to be used for waivers. The money is, and everyone's a bit more cautious to trade it off. A lot of throw-ins on trades or sweeteners are like $10, $15 FOB on top of a player to get a deal done. Extremely thin benches to prevent talent stash. You do play IDP and kickers, so depth looks really shallow compared to normal leagues. And you dump some small guys that you didn't need on your taxi, as well as mentioning that your rookie draft is locked so that everyone has to draft 4 players. So you can't draft any rookie picks. Even if someone gets too much FOB from bad trades, they can't get more than 4 picks, and it only hurts the people who gave up their FOB.
Okay, you're gonna have
That's good to know.
You're gonna have to read the team because I can't get it up. I'm working on it right now. I'm gonna message the dev guys and see what they can do.
Cannot trade rookie picks.
Yeah, it's not working for this team on my laptop either.
So I'll just list it out for you. Then.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you've got Anthony Richardson and Kyler Murray as your top 2 quarterbacks in a Superflex 10 team. Normally, we would tell you to down tier from one of those guys to get a little more safety, specifically Anthony Richardson. But in a 10 team, when you're already looking for upside in a Superflex, I'm fine just holding both of them. And then you've got Geno Smith as a backup. At the running back position, so really, honestly, with the rushing upside you have there, I'm going to give you at least an 8 out of 10. I'll probably stick with an 8 out of 10 just because it is a 10 team, but you got the rushing upside there. I mean, that's dang near a 9 out of 10. Derrick Henry, Trey Benson, James Conner, Mostert, and Ford as your running back core. It's not pretty, but it's also not bad. In a 10 team, it's not going to be a super high grade. You don't have a ton of value outside of Benson there, maybe a little bit in Derrick Henry. I'll give you a 3 there. And then at wide receiver, you've got Puka Nacua, Drake London, Tank Dell, and A.D. Mitchell. Again, very, very light. You don't have a ton of depth, but that's going to be pretty common across the board in your format. You said light depth overall. I think that's a pretty good grade. Puka and A.J. Brown at the top. London, Tank Dell. Even in a 10 team, that's at least a 7. I'm tempted to even give that an 8. In a 10 team, we'll stick with a 7. Tight end, you've got Mark Andrews and TJ Hawkinson. That's a 10. You've got an elite tight end, and you've got another elite tight end coming halfway through the season. So the number one recommendation that I'm going to have for you here is to down tier from Mark Andrews because you do have Hawk coming back, right? So let's just get a guy that's going to be able to help you get through the Hawkinson injury Ingram is incredibly cheap right now. I think that's a great target when you're down tiering from Andrews, and you can get some talent like at the running back position specifically. Some other guys to move here. First of all, I'm going to give you a dual elite QB. Dual elite QB is going to be your outlook here, or your archetype here, with a contend reload. I mean, every single one of your guys is a stud that you're starting. You've got Henry, Connor in your starting lineup, Puka, AJ Brown, Mark Andrews, London, Kyler, and AR starting. Like, you've got a super high upside team, even with your super top heavy opponent, right? That has like a ton of the value. I think this is. I think you still have a good shot to make a push. Holy crap! It bugs out on me too.
Yeah,
it's the league.
I've got them working on it. It's the whole thing, the whole site right now.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you're trying to submit a blueprint, they're working on it right now. I'll let you know if they get it fixed. But
Yeah.
I've got the roster up here so you guys can look at it while we talk about it.
Yeah. So who else are we having them trade away here? I'm thinking about having him move Tank Dell for a guy that's more likely to be in a position to be number one, like a Zay Flowers, kind of a pivot there. I'm going to have you move Tank Dell. I like the upside of Tank Dell, but that makes me a little bit nervous. I don't think Tank Dell's a hard sell, but for you, I'd be a lot more comfortable if you had like Puka, AJ Brown, London, and then Zay Flowers as your fourth option. Like, that makes me a lot more happy there.
69 watching.
Nice.
Yep.
So at the running back position, we've got Henry, Benson, Connor, Mostert, and Ford. Are we trading any one of those guys, or are we trading Mitchell?
I think, man, it's hard. You can't give up Connor and Benson. Maybe you try to package both of those guys and see if anybody wants that Cardinals running back room and try to get somebody with high upside there. Like,
but it's so nice for him.
I know, but you can go get.
I mean, what if you moved AD for a Cooper or a Diggs or a upwards of a Cooper Kupp who's been falling as well.
You could, yeah. I'm good with any of that.
He has enough youth on that team that I think he can afford it.
He definitely needs higher. I mean, he definitely needs higher running back upside for sure.
Yeah,
So.
you don't have a ton of upside with AD Mitchell in an offense that's already pretty crowded. So I'm gonna go with a production for AD Mitchell. That's what I'm gonna target there. So Mark Andrews, we're down tiering to Ingram. We're getting ideally a running back on top. Tank Dell, we're pivoting. I'm specifically looking for like a Zay Flowers or a Kyron Williams, and then AD Mitchell there. So I'm actually going to put those two guys as targets here. I've got Flowers for you. I've got Kyron for you. And then another cheaper running back. I think Kamara is perfect for this team. That's
I'm good with that.
What I'm going to ride with there. On the contend rebuild scale, I think you're heavy contending. I think you're far on the right. Draft capital overall. You have all your picks, and you can't move all your picks. You can't really move any picks. You can move some around like pick swaps and stuff, but like you said, you can't have any more than 4 rookie picks. So that kind of prohibits what you can do. And I know you said this is an experimental league. I have a feeling you guys are going to want to change that as a league.
Yeah.
Like you're going to end up incredibly top heavy, because any team that's in the dirt after a really rough season is not going to be able to recover for a long, long time.
Right.
So there's no reason to prohibit rookie picks being traded around. I would just recommend that, for your league, for the guys that are running your league. Even if you're running the league, like I think it's worth looking into just letting picks be a free for all. And I know it was an auction start, so it's a little more complicated here, but that's what I recommend there. Cannot have more than 4 rookie picks at once.
We do have some submissions coming through. So Bon Peef, I would try to. Are you trying to link a new team? Let me know, because if you are, it might be the issue. If you do because I just did an existing team and it let me, and I just got a review from somebody else. So just let me know if it doesn't work for you. You might try refreshing, but.
So final suggestions and comments here. Let's go for it. Hang on a second. I gave Kamara. Come on. Don't be afraid to make a contending push. I think too many people get scared of, the best guy in the league and how he's going to dominate, he's going to win. I promise you, I have seen teams that are twice as good as every other team in the playoffs, and they lose.
Yeah.
Just saw it last year. It was one of Avery's teams, actually.
It was one of my teams.
It was twice as good as everyone else's team, and he lost. Like, it is so much luck once you get to the playoffs. Focus on getting in the playoffs.
I wonder if it's the rankings thing with the site. None of us have our rankings.
I have my rankings all up.
No, I know, but none of us have submitted it. No, it's not. It's not what it is. It says whenever I click on the drop down on the correct picks portion, it pops up an error page. Okay, that's weird because I'm not having that. Yeah, I've got a. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Nah, I wouldn't super chat it. Don't worry about that. We'll get it, Bond Peep. We'll get your review. Don't worry. I'll get it for you no matter what. I'll see what the dev team says when they get back. But we did get another submission, so I know people can at least get some. So
I would also recommend trying not to trade your rookie picks since since not many people are going to want to, with there kind of being a limit on how many moves you can make. It's a weird situation. Like try to hold them and see how they fare by the end of the season.
Hey Bond P, if it lets you just say correct rookie picks without doing the drop down and keep going, just submit it that way. And if you have any rookie pick corrections, you can just put them in your comments or questions, or you can say them here on the stream. We'll catch it. So just try to not hit that drop down and see if it will let you submit. Just try to hit the checkbox.
All right, my man. Hawk Nakua, D Fisher. We will be getting this. Yeah, we'll get
Appreciate
this blueprint to you ASAP.
Yep. Should be sent to you here soon.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, we're still working on the site, but go ahead and again, we got I think one submission during that, so we're gonna have another couple spots, but that's probably gonna be it. But let's jump over. We got some super chats, so we will answer all super chats tonight. We're at the point of the season where it's like super chats are gonna be the ones we answered, but it's from our guy Man of Cole. What's up, Man of Cole? Good to see you, buddy. This is a 1QB 2 flex. You have picks 1, 12, 207, and 407, and no first next year. Wow, you haven't done your rookie draft yet. Herbert, Bijan, JT Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Kittle, Downs, and JSN. That's crazy. And even in is that a 12-team league? Should I trade up for CW18 or Jayden? 111 is only team that might take a quarterback. I wouldn't. I would just stay there. I mean, worst case scenario, you get Drake May, and Drake May's popping off. Mm-hmm. So, like, I'm totally comfortable. I don't think you should trade up. I don't think you should be giving up value to trade up either. I think you should just hang tight. I think you should see who falls to you, and I think you're going to get pretty good. You're going to get pretty decent. You're going to get pretty decent value at the QB position. That team is stacked, though. I'm curious if that's a 10 or 12 team league, but I like all three of those quarterbacks about equally right now, honestly. So just stay put, and I think one of those guys will probably fall to you. If not, again, you're either A, getting Drake May, or B, you're getting somebody really good at another position. It's a win-win. There are 12 elite rookies in this class. I mean, it's pretty deep. So, all right, appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, Bond Peef, let me know if it works without checking that box, but. We're gonna keep going. I still can't. I still don't think I can get the teams to show up.
Let's try Southside Stunners.
He says it's a 12 team. That's a really good roster for a 12 team, my man. I love it.
Yep.
Stay put and see who you get there. All right, What did you say? Southside
Stunners.
I'm gonna try to
Stunners.
That's the username on it.
Yep, he's right up there.
Thank you. Boom. Let me see. Yeah, let's see if I can open his team and my teams real quick before I even put it up there. All right, turn the music on for you guys. Here you go. I know you want to listen to that.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
This is his first ever Dynasty League. This is David Wind. Excited to help you out with this, man.
Hey, let's do the super chat real quick before we get into that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Argriff Giants. Appreciate you, buddy. What's up, dude? I had a rookie draft.
Yo.
I got May at the 105. Wow, that looks good right now. I traded the 204 and Eckler for Pacheco and Font, however people say it. Nice. Wait, 2-4 and Eckler. How did you do that? I got Ricky Pearsall at the 208. I'm continuing with my league mates. Want Ridley or Christian Kirk? I'm willing to trade my 25 first back. I would take your 25 first over Kirk or Ridley.
100%.
100%. So do it. Get it back. Appreciate it, man. Just taking the best advice on YouTube is all. Appreciate that, buddy. We got the best viewers on YouTube. Everybody knows it too.
Heck yeah.
All right. We're going to get into this next team review. If you guys have super chats, we'll come back and answer those. And if you want to submit your team for review, we have a couple more slots for tonight before we have to go live at 9 o'clock on the other channel. We can do Team Blueprint for you. But here we go. Let's see. All right, you said this one was
Southside Stunners.
Southside Stunners.
Yep.
I'm just going to grab the league ID and put it into Keep Trade Cut like I just did.
Yeah, so this is automatically a dual elite QB. You got Mahomey, Dak, and Penix. That's going to give you a grade of 8 and a 12-team super flex. No PPR, half-point tight end premium. No PPR is a big deal. I really like Brandon Ayuk in a no PPR. You've got Brandon Ayuk as your
no
top option.
PPR, huh?
No PPR. This is 0 points per reception. He also has Rashee Rice in this format with no PPR.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, Rashee does have a lot of yak. So
yeah, but still, not a lot of touchdown
upside. That this is
does
no
have his own
PPR and he
firsts.
owns
So
Rashee. So
okay, interesting.
yeah. Alvin Kamara, Najee Harris, and Singletary, and Tyron Tracy, Ty Chandler is your core. That's a 2. You got Brandon Ayuk, Romo Dunze, Rashee Rice, Amari Cooper, then Curtis Samuel and Cooks is a little depth there as well. That's a wide receiver grade in a 12-team of 4.
Yep.
And then tight end, you got Andrews and Pat P. And then you got Parkinson as depth as well. That's a 7 automatically with Andrews. So overall, this is going to be a dual elite QB build. I think that's clearly your strongest quarter or your strongest room by far. You do not have super duper great depth here. You've got Ty Chandler, got Singletary, got Parkinson, Curtis Samuel. Penix barely counts as depth because he's not starting this year. That's a 2 out of 10, I think, for depth. And again, this is a start 9 as well. So when you're looking at contention this year, and what are his rookie picks? He's got
his own first.
25, 26 first, 25 second, 26 second. He owns all his future picks.
Yep.
So normal, you're going to get a normal standard grade there at Draft Capital. Nothing negative there, which is good. You're safe there long term. I think the contend rebuild scale, the running back room scares me. The wide receiver room kind of scares me. I'm still going to give you a contend reload because I do think you clearly have contending upside here with the elite tight end, the elite quarterbacks. You've got serviceable rookie or serviceable running backs, even though they're not sexy. Like Kamara's going to score you points. Najee's going to be consistent. He's going to have a good enough floor. And then Singletary and Tyron Tracy's kind of a handcuff. Whoever ends up producing there, you're going to get the points from them. So this is kind of a soft contending year. So I'm going to have you kind of favoring the middle a little bit, kind of towards the right slightly, with a contend reload archetype build here because you don't have any crazy like future rookie picks. Number 1 move here. I know it's ugly. I know it's not fun to do this, but we've got a down tier for Mahomes. We've got so many questions at running back and even receiver a little bit with very little depth. We've got a down tier for Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's the number 1 move we're making here. And then, honestly, as much as it pains me to say, I have never had to do this in any format ever. Let this be the day. Let today be the day that everyone sees that I'm recommending that someone actually sell Rashee Rice. In a no PPR, you've got to get a guy with more yak or with more big play, red zone opportunity there. And for me, Rashee Rice is just less valuable in a 0 PPR format where a lot of his production is just coming from his target volume, right? The same thing would apply to Amon-Ra St. Brown here, right? Like I would take Jamar Chase 10 times out of 10 over Amon-Ra St. Brown in this type of format, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Mahomes and Rashee Rice for selling the Chiefs offense, which is really sad. It's really, really sad. And then tight ends, honestly, I don't care that this is a half tight end premium. Like, I need to get a running back or I need to get a receiver instead of Mark Andrews. We can easily down tier from Andrews, and we can get we can get a guy that's going to be just as productive, have just as much production upside, and we can get another running back on top. So those are going to be my 3 sells there. Who do we want to down tier with Patrick Mahomes?
You got to keep going, dude. Sorry.
So with Patrick Mahomes, I don't want to go too far. I don't want to down tier too far. I'm going to go to the 1-2 turn, and I'm going to down tier to either Jordan Love or Joe Burrow I'll give you the guy that's cheaper just because I know you can get better return. I'll go with Jordan Love. Let's go get Jordan Love when you're down tiering from Mahomes, and let's get another just dominant wide receiver.
Yeah.
I want to get a Jalen Waddle in this format. I think that's a really good target for you here. And when you're down tiering from Andrews, let's go get Kittle. And we're also moving Rashee Rice. Whew. Okay. Let's go get Saquon Barkley. Rashee Rice is almost back to the value that he was pre-incident in like March or April. You're pretty dang close to Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
And actually with the Andrews down tier, I mean, if you were able to somehow package those two guys together, let's just go get JT.
Yep.
Kittle, I'll give you your tight end targets here. I want to give you another receiver target here that isn't just Jalen Waddle. Let's go. I like Nico Collins in this format.
Hey, Bon Peef, I sent you a message on Discord.
I like all those 110 target guys that have big playability like Nico Collins and Jalen Waddle in this format. Those are the guys that I'm looking for. They're a little bit volatile on a week-to-week basis. I don't care. With 0 PPR. So in the suggestions and comments, here are your tight end down tier targets. We're looking for Kittle. We're looking for Ingram. We are looking for Njoku. Do not target Ferguson, please. That's just going to be my personal recommendation to you. I'd rather take the other three guys before I took Ferguson in that price range, especially Kittle. So I would also say don't underestimate the impact of 0 PPR. Big play, touchdown threats are the guys to target. And whoops, sorry, I'm typing here. And then the third comment I'm going to have for you here. Yes, I thought about this earlier too. Explore offers a down tier from Dak just to get more depth. I think we know what Dak is. I think he's pretty safe. But you can down tier from him and you can get a Jared Goff. And you can get a little extra on top. I mean, I'm going to tell you specifically, look for a down tier option to go down to Goff and get something on top. Jared Goff plus, baby. So that's going to be your blueprint, man. An 8 out of 10 at quarterback, 2 out of 10 at running back, 4 out of 10 at wide receiver, 7 out of 10 at tight end. I think the biggest focus, obviously, is going to be running back and wide receiver. Let's get that ticker at the contender rebuild scale further to the right. Let's get it more in the green. Let's get you more ready to go, upside-wise, to win this league in a pretty unique format. Again, 12 teams start 9. Nothing crazy about that, but the 0 PPR is not something that you're normally seeing in Dynasty leagues. And I think you got to capitalize and find avenues to get the guys that are going to be best for that format here. So, South Side Stunners, you're the man.
Appreciate you, buddy. All right, I'm working on fixing this site real quick, and then we'll be up and running. Bon Peef, I'm just finishing this up with you.
Yeah. I'm going to answer some comments here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Taylor says, I was offered Justin Jefferson and Zach Charbonnet for Marvin Harrison Jr., 25 first and a 25 third. You need to take that. I don't care what format it is. You need to take that. I like Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, I'm sorry, a 25 first. My bad. So Marv, a 25 first, or Justin Jefferson. Sorry, I'm still going J. Jeff. In a 1 QB, I'm going J. Jeff. Because there's no super flex, so the value of rookie picks in general go down quite a bit. Just give me the proven player and Justin Jefferson who has the contract.
Yeah.
Got the 110 and a 1 QB full PPR Dynasty startup. Who are a couple people I should target? Go for Benson. Benson's going right around there. I would also be targeting guys like
Yes. All right.
like AD Mitchell. And who else is kind of going? If you're lucky enough, you could get one of the fallers that's like going in that late or that went in the early second range, like a Lab McConkey or Keon Coleman. Maybe one of them falls there if you got like Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels going ahead of the 110. But you're probably looking at Benson specifically. You're looking at Benson there.
All right. The site is officially should be good, so you shouldn't have any issues if you try to submit for a blueprint. We have time. What time is it? 8 o'clock. We've got time for like 4 of these. So I think we have 2 of them in the queue. I'm going to go ahead and pull these back up now. We can do them through the site. One of these is, and you got the Southside Stunners. Was there another one that we needed to do that we already had on the queue? I don't remember. You're the blueprint master. Let's do Shmoney Blues real quick.
Yeah,
he's
we'll
the one.
do Shmoney Blues.
He is a, and I'll double check this real quick. But from my understanding, this is his renewal, and so since he's a 2-time customer, I absolutely want to help him out because we appreciate you, dude. Yeah. This is Shmoney Blue's second time being a member, so we're gonna give Shmoney Blue a live review right here on the spot. Let's do it.
Hey guys, just so you know, when you purchase a blueprint, there is a live blueprint option. We are prioritizing those. The reason the live blueprint option is different than the normal blueprint option is because live is a bonus. Okay, so just make sure you're clicking the live blueprint option,
and it's right here. Here's how you do it. Boom, continue, live blueprint right there. It's probably not this price for you, so don't worry about that.
Extra ticker there. Live blueprint, live team blueprint.
All right, let's get Shmoney Blues done. He's got his rookie draft, so let's get this freaking thing. Yeah, I know. Okay, all right. So in the My Teams, your second here. You have rookie draft in 30 minutes, 101, any thoughts, possible trade ideas for the pick, or pick for the team in general. So let's go ahead and look at your team here. You're going to have Justin Herbert, Anthony Richardson, Brock Purdy. You don't technically need a quarterback here. You don't technically need a wide receiver. But man, when you're looking at your settings, this is a 10-team super flex. I'm taking Marvin Harrison Jr. here. Just take him. Just take the guy. And if somebody wants to trade up for him, then that's totally fine. But again, I think since you got the 101 and since it's a 10 team, even though it's a super flex league, you've got 3 good quarterbacks for a super flex league. You're going to be taking Marvin Harrison Jr. here. So that's my advice to you. So if you're on the clock here in a couple minutes, congratulations. You got yourself a new shiny toy, Marvin Harrison Jr. But
heck yeah.
Let's.
And he said he has the 101.
He does have the 101. Yep.
Okay. And the 201 and the 301. Okay.
Yep. So with that being said, let's grade out your position groups here. Herbert, Richardson, and Purdy. In a 10-team league, that's like still an 8 or a 9. I mean, that's 3 of the top 14 QBs. So
yeah,
that's probably an 8 or 9.
Well, oh my gosh, with Purdy,
it's a 10 team.
Purdy, Herbert, and yeah,
it's probably 9. Yeah.
Yep.
The only way it would be a 10 is if Herbert was Josh Allen.
And followed up with Javonte, Charbonnet, Singletary, Roschon, Rico Dowdle.
It's a nice little 2.
It's a nice little 2.
Lamb, Waddle, Flowers, Jaden Reed, Curtis Samuel, and nobody.
Not a lot of depth.
Not a lot of depth. Good top heaviness.
Good upside.
I'll give it a
10 team. 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Dalton Kincaid and Hawkins at 10.
10. Yeah, and Ferguson, honestly, that's a 10-10. Okay.
It's dual elite QB.
And yeah, it's a dual elite QB build. It is tight end premium, super flex, half PPR. So.
And he's definitely contending this year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All right. Now let's do some of these trades. Number 1, I think you got to do something in the quarterback room. Let's figure out what it is. Yep. Down tier from A-Rich is my pick here.
In a 10 team, you want to go with upside, though.
I know, but
he's the only guy that has rushing upside, and you have 2 safe guys with Herbert and Purdy. I know you want to do AR. I do too, but it doesn't make any sense in this format. You have to have.
I can't be Herbert.
QB.
It can't be Herbert. It's got to be Purdy.
Purdy is fine. Sure.
So what?
But
yeah.
I mean,
Bon P, if I got it, buddy, you're good. Locked and loaded. Appreciate
you want to do a pretty huge down tier from one of those guys, like a huge down tier to like Kirk Cousins.
I think
like
so. Yeah, no, absolutely. You're going and getting another elite position here.
Yes.
Like, so in a 1 QB league, I think.
I mean, I'm not even gonna like. Just go for another position entirely.
Yeah,
like, seriously.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, second move here. I do think that
you can get AJ Brown.
You think so? I don't think you can get AJ Brown, but I mean, they're not equivalent.
Purdy and Brown are pretty much in the same tier.
In a 1 QB league? No, they're not.
This is a 2 QB league.
Oh, it's a super flex league. Yeah, duh. Yeah, you can get AJ Brown. I knew that. Shut up, Nathan. You're stupid. You're stupid. I'm not stupid. You're stupid. Yeah, for sure. And then
How's his depth looking, by the way?
He's got Ferguson on his bench and Purdy on his bench, so that brings up his depth score. But when you're looking at his wide receiver depth, I mean, he doesn't really. He's flexing.
Curtis
reads.
Samuel and Reynolds.
I don't know.
That's
this is
4.
right on the edge of contend rebuild. What do you think?
This is a contend rebuild. What do you mean?
I mean, I think.
What's he looking like? Oh, I think look at his wide receiver room and look at his flex guys, and his QBs. He's probably going to be middle of the pack at least.
Well, that's why I'm thinking it might be a rebuild contend. Because he get down here to some value insulation. I honestly, but he could accidentally. But we have enough value here. Well, but you don't want to move off of Hawk. That's the thing.
Right.
So or you just move off of Kincaid. Keep Hawk. Start Ferguson. Pivot from Kincaid to another contending piece.
Down tier from Kincaid.
Down tier from Kincaid. Down tier from a QB. Get wide receiver running back, and then maybe he is contending. But it's just does he get there? I just don't know. He's got all of his picks, so he's got flexibility here. But
so you're down tier from Kincaid, you're getting Kittle.
Yeah. Well, actually, you don't technically need to.
I don't like down tier.
But he's got Hawkinson and Ferguson. He doesn't really.
Oh gosh, he needs to move Ferguson for sure.
No, why don't we move the more valuable guy and go get a wide receiver running back here? That's what I think. I think you go get Saquon or JT. And keep again. Start Ferguson, and then keep Hawkinson. Hawkinson comes back; he's your elite tight end.
All right, so we'll go for a running back with Kincaid. Kincaid is very, very close to. Saquon's been all over the place this offseason. No one knows what to do with him. Man, Kincaid is right around Kyron Williams and Saquon.
Yeah.
So one of those guys. Who would you prefer in this format?
Let me see. In this format, just give me Kyron. I don't care. Any of those, but both of them.
Go Kyron since we're having him target AJ Brown.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true. Just Chrome, regular team blueprints. Those are usually no more than a week right now, right? The 1.0s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a week or less, so it'll be to you pretty quickly. Shoot. So who do we have? Scroll down for me. Kyron. Boop. Okay, we need to give him some other running backs. He honestly, AJ Brown. That's when we didn't give him another running back. Somebody cheaper.
You want a cheaper
Rashad
one?
White.
Swift.
Yeah, Swift is fine for a 0 running back build. And then probably another receiver running back here. Probably another depth guy.
We have to have him move another guy too.
I'd probably say.
Who should he move?
I don't know.
Sharp. I'm moving Charbonnet for just a productive guy.
All right, then do that.
I would move Charbonnet for. He is not far off from Alvin Kamara right now or Tony Pollard.
Yeah, if you can do any of those, I'd do it.
So I would probably go there. Or even Calvin Ridley.
This one's good, by the way, Nathan. We're not doing that one. So.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go for Ridley.
Yeah, that's
Ridley
fine.
would be great for this team. Higher upside if you're moving Zach Charbonnet there. Yeah, I think those are some pretty good options for you to move off of. You move off of your choice of, I mean, Avery prefers that you move Purdy. I'm fine with that. I don't really care. It just depends on what your league mates are more interested in. If they're more interested in Herbert and you're going to get more, do it. If they're more interested in Purdy and you think there's better value there, go ahead and do it. I don't really care because both of them are in pretty good situations for their production outlooks.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think we're going to keep you kind of towards the contending side because you can definitely make contending moves this year. You just got to get there.
You have enough value.
You have plenty
because
of value.
you have the best. Wow, it says your picks rank are 1, which is interesting because you don't have any extra picks. Oh, you do. You have an extra 25 first. Sick. Did you put that down for his draft capital? You didn't. Extra 25 first in there.
Extra 25 first.
Yep. So he's sitting pretty. He's got a lot of value, man.
Would love to know what that first is so we can give him some feedback on it.
It's Go Birds. It's the top guys first. He's got 2 late first.
So late first.
So my suggestion here is going to be if it wins you the league, you can move those first into the year. If it wins you the league only. 80 people watching, only 36 likes. Get it there, Tom. We do have a couple super chats here. I'll answer those right after we're done with this team review. Appreciate you guys so much. We are answering all of our super chats tonight. We're going to be on until 9 o'clock.
When in doubt, obviously your running back room is incredibly weak. Let's target cheap, productive vets that really just don't cost anything, right?
Yeah. Facts.
I'm thinking Connor, Jones, Kamara, Pollard, right?
Yeah. Right.
Moss, Eckler, and then one more feedback here.
The picks. Did you get my picks thing?
No.
If you need to, if it wins you the league, move those first. They're both going to be late first probably. Those are the two top teams in the league. So if you get to the point where it's like, I think I can beat this team, I just have to move my first and get somebody value insulated, and you're first or second standings, you can think about it. So, all right, there you go, Shmoney Blue. Good luck with your draft. Have fun drafting Marv, and we'll send this over to you real soon. Appreciate it. Let's go to a couple super chats we got here. Bob 2.0, can I get it done live? Swift 4, appreciate you, Swifty. We did see your blueprint come through. I think I have it right here. And we did see that you wanted it done live. If we have time today, if we don't have a ton of submissions for live blueprints, we'll get to yours. So you're on our list. We'll just see if we have any extra time before 9 o'clock. If we don't, then we might finish it before we get to do it live again, but we don't typically do 2.0s live. We'll try it if we have time.
2.0s we don't normally do live.
But if we have time, we can try. All right, and then we have a super chat from Your Mom Is My Screensaver. He's talking about your mom, Nathan. That's weird.
Mine?
Yeah. This is a 12-team Superflex PPR, half-point tight end premium, start 11, 6-point passing touchdown, 1.1 PPR for running back, so a slight running back PPR boost. Wow. Okay, you got Richardson, Watson, and Fields. Yuck. You got McCaffrey, Bijan, Hall. Wow. Algier, not much else. I don't think you need much else there. My gosh. More Ridley, McLaurin. Yeah, man. This is, you know what this is? Running back heavy team right here. This is a running back. We never see these. And you get a blueprint for this. We never review these teams. I'd love to review this team. DJM, Ridley, McLaurin, Keon Coleman, and then Laporta and Ferguson. No 25 first or second, low bench depth ideas. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay, we'll give you the condensed version here because, again, we can't give you a full team review, but I would like to, if your mom is my screensaver. Number one, I love your freaking username. Number two, this is the absolute prime example of a team that I would freaking love to do a blueprint for.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'll give you an answer here. I'll try to tell you in a very condensed version what to do. I would love to do a team review for you here because I think you could really benefit from it. So you're definitely not contending. I think you have way too much value volatility there. I would be looking to move off of some of those running backs for some more value insulated elite assets because you can get those for those three running backs.
Cornerstone guys or even down tier to cornerstone.
And then
plus.
I would down tier to cornerstone plus is what I'm thinking there. And again, I could give you some more specific examples in a blueprint, but Bijan and Hall. I mean, I don't think I'm keeping any of those guys. Look, I mean, I don't think you're going to win this league, so it's not going to help you. Obviously, you're starting and flexing three of the best running backs there. But I don't think it's enough.
Solidify a foundational core for the future.
So here's the problem.
This could be a future value team.
But here's the problem. He doesn't have his picks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He needs to make this a future value team.
So if you can get your first back, try it. If not, I think there is a way we could get you to a contending league, or a contending team, but it would take some work. It would take some very specific traits.
It would take risky work too.
Yeah, it would.
Because if it doesn't work, you're
really teetering
more in a world of hurt because you just invested in a bunch of productive veterans that didn't work out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd be trying to move the running backs. I think I'd be trying to get value insulation, maybe do a 1-year reload with this team, even though you don't have your first. Again, I would love to take a closer look at this, but that's my gut reaction. Seriously, dude, if you're not on the site, would love to have you there. But man, that is one of the most unique teams that I've had a question about in a while. So go see what you can get for those running backs, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, make sure you drop a like. Thanks, Shmoney. What's up, Sunraker? Good to see you, brother. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thanks, Swifty. Appreciate you, dude. All right.
Bon Peefy.
Bon Peef, let's do it.
Bon Peef.
Bon Peef. Let's go here. Hello. Okay. All right. Back to my reviews. Bon Peefy.
So Bon Peefy says 1 QB start 9, no tight end premium, full PPR, competitive home league, Minnesota, so Vikings have heavy trade value. Planning on punting this year. No running backs plus 2 to 3 competitive teams full of vets. Getting high rookie picks, then trading and drafting running backs next year and competing 25 to 28. Plus Waddle's your guy. He's going to trade anyone. Or you will trade anyone. One trade sent that is under consideration. Give Burrow and Ridley, receive Goff and Flowers. Okay. That's a little context for us going into this.
Nice. Let's do it. So let's go ahead and rate these position groups here. Waddle, you doing step Burrow? I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh, I do get it. Okay. Geez. Burrow, May, and O'Connell. That's a 6 or a 7. 7 probably. Burrow and May. 6. I don't know. You decide. This is league settings wise. 12-team PPR. Start 8, 9. Oh, it's a 1 QB. That's an 8. It's
a 6-7.
For a 1 QB league?
Oh, in a 1 QB?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an 8. So it's a...
For Burrow and May, I mean, you got...
In a 1 QB?
Yeah. I mean, that's...
No, because you grade based off of the rushing upside and the upside of...
You don't grade just on the rushing upside. I mean, he's got a top 6 quarterback
because
from a value standpoint.
May doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, he does. He's a good backup. In a 12-team? He's still... I mean, he's still one of the top 3 backups from a value standpoint you can have in a 12-team.
The grade goes down for a 1 QB. Because
what is it then, Einstein?
It's right around where it is. It's about a 6.
It's not. It's not.
You have safety with Burrow.
That is not a 6.
One of the moves you want to make is you want to move Burrow for, like you said, you either want a down tier or you want to just go get a rushing QB that's in the same range and raise your upside.
Yeah. No, I don't think this is a 6, but whatever. I think I would grade that higher than a 6 for sure. It's Burrow's.
How's that an 8?
Burrow is. I mean, if it's a 7 then, but it's not a 6. Like Burrow alone is a really good starting quarterback in a 1 QB league. Even though we prefer rushing upside, I mean we're grading it based on a combination of value and he's starting Joe Burrow every week. That's good. Like I mean, I'm totally fine with that. I can't see if it's a 6 point or a 4 point, but non-superflex, non-time premium PPR start 8.
I wish it showed 6 point or 4 point because that always makes a difference.
Does it show on there?
No.
We might need to do that. Just put it in the code so we can see. But give it a 7. Split the difference. I mean, it's definitely not a 6. That's absurd. Okay.
Everyone in the league is starting a top 12 quarterback.
Okay, but he has
a
top 3 backup though. From a value standpoint, he's got Drake May.
You're never starting him though. Like,
but you're not. What do you mean you're never starting him?
It's just like yeah.
So, I mean, if you've got Joe Burrow and Kyler Murray, that's a 10 in a 1 QB league. This is a perfectly acceptable like quarterback room in a 1 QB.
You definitely raise your upside at quarterback, so that's something to think about. And then at running back, we got Brooks and Marshawn Lloyd, and that's literally it.
Yeah, that's
gross.
That's
a 2 or 3.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3.
2. Okay, sure.
Amon-Ra, Waddle, JSN, Ridley, Dotson, Judy. You got a top 10 guy there. You got Waddle, and then you got JSN and Ridley. I like it. It's probably a 6 or 7. Probably a 7. You got Amon-Ra there.
Amon-Ra, Waddle, yeah.
Hawkinson and Kmet. Hawkinson alone is like a 7 or an 8.
Keep in mind this is a start 8, so there's more guys to go around anyways.
There's also not, so it's upside.
Yeah.
Also not tight end premium. So Hawkinson and Kmet in a non-tight end premium league is like a 7 to me. 7 or an 8. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me see the team grades.
It's not super pretty. And he's got a bunch of young guys.
But, he does have the upside plays but not enough of them, my opinion.
Exactly.
Okay, so what we're going to do, honestly, let's look at his draft picks. He's got all his own picks. All his own picks. That's what he has.
Okay. How's the depth looking here? We've got Judy.
Yep.
We've got
Algier,
O'Connell, Mitchell,
Kmet. It's a 2 or a 3. It's not anything great in a 12 team. Yeah. So with that being said, you definitely want to make moves at quarterback, but like I think you're taking your quarterback position from like a 7 to an 8 or 9 if you make the right move. And I would probably try to down tier and go get Kyler in this league.
I mean, what are you archetyping this?
I mean,
are you going
I feel like
future
it's
value?
I feel like it's a 1 year reload.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
honestly
you could do that too.
because you got Jonathan Brooks coming back strong next year. You got Hawkinson
Right.
coming back strong next year. You got
Right.
so I
maybe
think,
you just, I hate saying punt, but you just move a couple of guys and you just get a little more value
yeah, I think
because he doesn't have enough.
No, he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough, especially in a start 8. You got to have more upside than that. Caden, we got you, buddy. I got your submission. We're gonna get you your live blueprint tonight. Appreciate you, buddy. I love Caden. I won't roast you. So let's do Burrow down to Kyler first.
Yep. So Burrow, let's go get a Russian QB.
And do keep in mind. Oh, I already tried to trade for Kyler. No luck. Not that I can't next year. Planning on punting anyways. Okay, good. So he's planning on punting. So let's take Kyler out.
Daniels.
Go get Daniels. Yeah, Jaden Daniels. Is that one fine? It's all right.
That's disgusting.
Hey,
actually, if you're reloading,
hold on.
Just you know what? If you're reloading, just hold Burrow.
Dare I say
or dare
this?
you say
that's true?
Completely trade away Burrow and just go with May.
dare I? But Drake May has some rushing upside.
He does, yeah.
Like you see him in the preseason game, he's freaking moving.
Well, yeah, we always knew he had rushing upside.
I know, but like that's definitely a guy like classify like okay, he could be a guy that adds 3 points per game because of his rushing.
I mean, you want a little bit of safety when you're reloading just so you're ready to go for 2025. But if you wanted to risk it, biscuit, you could trade away Burrow entirely.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I think the only guy I'd trade Burrow for is Lamar Jackson. I think you'd have to do that 1-for-1. So,
and that's just not happening. They're not even close.
So just hold Burrow. Okay, fine. I'm good with that. I want to hold May too, though.
Yeah, if we're reloading, I think you probably just want to hold both.
All right, so let's focus on guys that are going to decrease in value.
You can gamble later and go with upside later for those guys.
This honestly isn't
because I mean, technically, I mean, this could just as easily be an elite QB tight end because you have Burrow and Hawk.
Look at that,
which is still a reload.
Avery, I never want to hear from you about being good at basketball. I never said I was good. I just saw you miss.
He didn't say it for a reason because he knew you might lose.
But honestly, I went back and watched it, and not only did I look out of shape and fat, but yeah, missing 2 point blank layups was bad, dude. I'm not gonna lie with you. I was more pissed about that during the draft than anything. I'm like, I cannot believe I missed 2 layups. Now, context clues. This doesn't matter, but context clues. It was 105 degrees when we were doing that. The sun was in our eyes, and the balls were stupid. They was so bad.
The balls were bad.
The balls were just bouncing off the backboard because they were. But that being said, I should never. I also watched the video. I wasn't jumping. Like I should have gone up, slapped the backboard, and hit a layup, and I didn't. I was being lazy, and I lost because of it. So I agree, though. It sucked. I was really bad. I'm sorry. I agree. I will not say anything else about me being good at basketball.
Yeah,
that was bad. That was really bad. I did get Nathan out though, and Corey. So, all right. Frick, man. I mean, this isn't a bad. So I think it's going to be Palmer.
We're packaging Ridley and Judy.
All right, do that.
For sure.
And then I would do Palmer and Elliott, like both of those guys. I'm just trying to get off of these guys that aren't going to increase in value, right?
What do you think about moving Waddle? Down tiering?
I think Waddle's due for a good year. He's probably going to go up in value a little bit, especially with some of the guys in front of him being a little bit older. I don't mind it.
I feel like his price is already being accounted for. That anticipation of.
So who would you down tier for?
Well, because if you look at him here, right, he's right around the London Hill tier where all these guys are going, which is like, I mean, what is he going to move up here and meet AJ Brown in the middle?
All right,
like if you down tiered, like you could get Zay Flowers plus a ton, a guy who's getting the same amount of targets plus a lot, right? If you wanted to get a ton of guys,
I'm good with that. You can do that.
I mean, if you're reloading, down tiering is what we preach all the time.
Yeah,
you're down tiering when you're reloading.
Okay, I approve.
So let's do this. We're gonna move Ridley and we're gonna move Judy. We're just gonna. Ridley has enough value where you can just move him straight up for a younger asset. And
yeah,
then
I think so too.
Judy and Palmer are further down the board where you're getting a project, or picks. So I would be targeting 2025 rookie picks here, if you can. I'm going all wide receiver here, so we're going to go with Flowers. We're going to target, who else do we like in that range that we like targeting?
In the Flowers range?
Yeah. For a reload.
Rashee Rice. Still. Honestly. Yeah. Like, it's still a good value.
What about Ridley range? There's a lot of rookies in that range that are nice.
Yeah.
Like Polk and Leggett.
Is it that low for Ridley? I was thinking a tier above that, but
like who? Pearsall?
No, the other way. like BTJ.
Oh gosh, that is so high. Do you know how low Ridley's value is right now?
My goodness. Ridley is the wide receiver 45.
Yeah, no,
holy crap.
You want to see who he's value equivalent to? He's value equivalent to Jalen Warren.
Diggs is down here too. Adonai Mitchell's here.
Okay.
So that's the best receiver of those guys. Take Adonai. We never recommend him. You got 25 picks on there. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
I do.
Keep moving.
So let's do this here. Feedback for you. Even though we didn't recommend it, I would still explore offers for Joe Burrow. Like for example, I mean, he literally put this in the comments. He has a standing offer right now where he gives Burrow and Ridley and he gets Goff and Flowers. In a 1 QB, I'm doing that.
Take it. Take the deal. Yep. I'm good with that.
I'm putting that in your suggestions and comments. You can take it if you want to.
Yeah, I think I'm good taking that too.
I think that helps your future build.
I agree. I technically did get recognized, by the way, so that counted.
What do you mean recognized?
Somebody saw me at Kroger. That counts. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if somebody could. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I got recognized.
So let's do this for fun. Let's give him a different target than Zay Flowers, since he is probably going to get Zay Flowers.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say let's take away Zay Flowers.
Do you want to?
Well, just give somebody else in that range. There's the problem is I don't like a ton of guys in that range.
Flowers is one of my favorites.
Maybe that's the Brian Thomas Jr. that I like there. Or Worthy.
T. Higgins is not a bad
Higgins
reload target because he's going to get a contract next year. There's going to be a lot of excitement around that.
I offered that trade and he can't decide. What are you willing to add to make that happen? Honestly, not a ton. Add a third to try to get it done, but I think it's fair. Like I don't feel like you're fleecing him by any means. Don't you agree?
No, in a 1 QB it's fair. Like yeah. I was thinking in super flex mode. And I was like, nah, that's not enough.
Yeah.
But in a 1 QB, that's definitely, I definitely do that. That's pretty mutually beneficial as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But I definitely think it benefits you more.
You said definitely 4 times.
Shut up. So we got a couple more suggestions and comments here. Oh yeah. I'd say don't underestimate the value of rushing upside QBs. For now, safety is good. And then third and final comment. Come on, give me something.
Oh man, this is tough. Play the market during the season. That'll be the best way to get small value wins while you're still in season and while you're still, while things are a little bit more shaky.
Get small value wins and prey on the desperate contenders.
Prey on them. Prey is a fun verb.
It is a very fun verb.
Because it's not prey like P-R-A-Y, but it's P-R-E-Y, and it's prey. It's kind of scary, you know? Like,
did you just try to spell check me without actually spell checking?
No, I was just pointing out that it was a homophone. But
yeah.
Anyways,
wide receivers, man. That's what you want to be doing here.
People called you a homophone. You know that?
A homophone?
Yeah.
What did I do?
What? Never mind. It was a joke. Okay. All right. There we go. That was P.
What about me as a homophone?
People have just said that. I'm just telling you.
That's like what's a homophone example?
You don't know what a homophone is? You have a high school degree.
No. I'm thinking of a different one than pray and pray. I'm trying to think of other ones on the spot.
Weather and weather.
There you go. Weather, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's funny. All right. Appreciate you. Who was that? Was that Bon Peef we did?
It was Bon Peef.
Bon Peef, we love you.
Peef.
Thanks, buddy. That's his 3rd blueprint. So congrats. You're in the Tri Blueprint Club.
Ayo.
All right, cool. I think we got Cadence next. Let's go ahead and pull that one up. Appreciate you guys. Checking for super chats. We got Cadence. I covered that one. We're good. All right, cool. Let's see what time it is. It's 8:25, so we have one left after this. I think we'll have one. I think we'll have another slot if somebody else wants to buy a blueprint right now, and we can do it live. And that's probably going to be it for the night. If you want to jump in, go ahead. If not, that's cool. Appreciate you, buddy. All right. So yeah, if you haven't already, congrats on absolutely dominating the flock draft. We did, man. We both had really good drafts in that. I was really, really happy. Speaking of, if you don't know what he's talking about, I'll go ahead and help you out here. We did do a draft with all the flock creators. So that's Flock Fantasy, that's Fantasy Stock Exchange, that's Fantasyland, all of them. And Nathan and I proceeded to kick the living tar out of them at drafting a fantasy football team.
We combined for legit, I'm not kidding you, like 75% of the votes.
Did you see that? Did you see that one of the top comments on that video was, Domain's the smallest channel, but they drafted the best teams. I'm like, yeah. Because even though we've not been on YouTube for that long, we've been playing fantasy our whole
we were
lives.
5.
Yeah, like, I mean, that doesn't correlate to fantasy skill, guys.
Anywhere from home leagues to professional expert leagues.
Hey,
which honestly, some of those picks
so look,
are just as bad
here's
as
the
home
link.
leagues.
Go check out the vlog. It's 20.
Jamar Gibbs.
It's 29 minutes long. It's 30 minutes actually, exactly.
It's phenomenal.
It's hilarious. If you love fantasy football / reality TV / me sucking at basketball / me getting Nathan out, even though I suck at basketball /
it's the only thing you can focus
us
on.
beating the crap out of people in drafts, go check it out.
Yep.
34,000 views, man. This is doing pretty well for a first post on,
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, actually. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull Caden's up. Caden, my buddy, I love you. Let's get this done. Let's see what you got here. In Jigbuzz in Paris. Not going to act like I know what that means. But you're down here. Right here, we see you. And let's get down here and check out your team. So, this is a 12-team PPR Start 11 Superflex. The only thing is non-tight end premium. It is a Start 11, so you're going to need a little bit more depth. All right, cool. So, Kyler, Trevor Lawrence. Oh, he's got Trey Lance and Zach Wilson.
Does he have any comments?
He's that 2021 draft class aficionado. That was 2021, right?
That is some big time rips, dude.
Yeah.
That would have been a
Well, he got
15.
He got Lawrence.
That would have been a 15 out of 10 grade like 2 years ago.
Right. But now, what is it? In a 12-team, Kyler and Trevor with no backup is probably an 8. Yeah, it's pretty stinking good. Pretty stinking good.
I was gonna say, man, you 1 for 3 on that 2021 class.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was
still
thinking.
got an 8 out of 10.
That's what I was thinking.
Jonathan Brooks, Ramondre Charbonnet. That's a 4.
Yeah, I think so too.
You got Flowers, Worthy, JSM, Rasheed Rice, 80, Mitchell, Judy, Wilson, Bateman.
It's a solid room, but it's probably going to grade out as a 5, I think.
Yeah. McBride and Bowers. Yeah.
10
out of 10.
10. And Njoku. And, you've got 4 starting tight ends there. Okay.
Holy.
He's got all of his own picks. That's it. Okay.
Boop. Boop.
All right, it's a dual QB build, baby.
Contending this year, faux show.
Yep. And honestly, man, the tight end value alone will get you somewhere. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
You could do a
selling right away.
Huge down to here.
The most valuable tight end, Trey McBride.
Yeah, I'm honestly.
How close are McBride and Bowers actually? Let me look at.
They're 2 and 3 on Flock
Let me
Community.
double check that. There's a big teardrop, I think, between them, unless Bowers has been a big mover. Holy. Okay, never mind. They're closer than I thought. Bowers and McBride. So about a round.
You sure you want to sell McBride? I really like Trey McBride.
I love McBride. Let's sell Bowers.
Okay, let's sell Brock Bowers here.
That's fine.
Which
with me.
sucks, but you just don't need this many tight ends.
No, when they're that close in value, it's like, yeah.
In fact,
sell whichever.
we're also selling Njoku here. We're gonna sell both of those tight ends and keep Noah Fant as our.
Heck to the yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Brocketh Bowers.
Yep.
Suggestion, goodbye. I'm kidding. Other position.
Yep.
And David Njoku, his price range, there's a ton of productive veterans in that range.
Yep. So just get production there.
So,
He's got Bub Means. Didn't even see that.
selling bum means.
You know what?
Downturn from Lawrence?
Yep, that's the one. I just couldn't bring myself to do it, but you're right.
To who? Goff?
Yeah, probably Goff.
Yep. Makes the most sense.
Okay, so targets. So you got Goff in there.
All right.
Bowers.
You're getting some big boy targets in this stuffs, man. What does picks look like? Extra fourth.
Yeah.
Extra 25 fourth?
Yeah. That's going to make a big
extra
difference.
26 third. That, my man, will get you at a 65, just like everyone else.
Yep.
Rebuild content scale. Bloop. And how's the depth looking? Charbonnet.
That's it. Bateman. He's got
Font.
He's got Adonai Mitchell. There.
Okay. I'll give you a 3. You got Michael Wilson and AD Mitchell.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm good with that. However, we're really going to need to execute these trades.
Actually, that's a 2. But
so let's do big boy targets here then for him.
Actually, fine. I'll be nice. It's 3. Yeah, big boy targets. Big boy.
Jameson Williams.
Targets. You just like deflated me.
AJ Brown?
You know, we're on the Jared Goff, Zay Flowers. Oh, he already has Flowers. Good. Who'd you say?
AJ Brown?
Yes. We gotta get him a running back too.
You know who I want for this team?
Who?
Nico.
It's not bad.
I want Nico.
Actually, what about Ayuk?
Cheap wide receiver one. Ayuk is fine too. I just think you can get Nico cheaper, but you can put both of them.
They're actually very.
They're doing what?
They're very close.
Oh, okay.
Their prices are doing.
Is that what that means?
They're not. No, their prices are very close. So
that was kind of concerning.
Trust me, their prices.
Okay,
are very
okay,
close.
I believe you. Wow, that was interesting.
Sorry. Running back. You can easily get Rachaad White on this team.
Yep.
I don't.
Yeah, or you could go get a veteran. He's got 2 young guys on contracts.
Yeah, I'll give him veteran targets in the comments.
Okay, cool.
Give me another target for wide receiver.
Tank
Dell, Debo,
Diggs.
Diggs.
Well, I like Nico still, but you know.
I mean, we could just do Nico and Debo. That way, we're not doing both teams.
That's true. There you go. I like that. That's good. Good little compromise there.
So, final comments here. Let me just reinforce this. 3 tight ends with top 6 upside is overkill. You are totally fine with 1.
Yep. That's the stuff.
Down tiering is going to be your best friend here.
Yes.
Get productive assets and win, my man.
Yep.
I would also say focus on wide receiver and running back.
This should be
Focus on wide. Would you focus on wide receiver first or running back first?
wide receiver.
Okay, focus on wide
especially
receiver
upside.
first, and then RB.
And this should these when we do these ones live, these should be over to him by tomorrow or so, right? Or the next 2 days.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You're gonna have this very soon, Caden. Caden's my boy. All right, there you go. Nice little dual elite QB build. A little bit more work on this one, but I know you got it, dude. You're a
You
good
have plenty of
player.
value.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
All right. Appreciate it, my man. And right when we were at the buzzer, about to call it, Cab Hockey rolls in here and gets himself a live blueprint. I love Cab Hockey, so it works out pretty nice. What's up, Cab Hockey? Let's get it done. Just trying to keep up with the 1 seed. League trades fairly often. That's good to know. That's because we can give you some pretty aggressive trade targets here. So let's get it done. Much love, Caden. All right. My boy, Cab Hockey.
It's Caden in a 12 team, right?
Yeah, that was 12 team. Okay. Josh and the rookies. Second here in the community rankings, my team's page. It's a 10-team PPR start, 10 Superflex non-time premium. So 10-team non-time premium are the main things here. And we'll go ahead and take a look at your roster here. You've got Josh Allen's. You've got Josh Allen. You've got Caleb Williams. And you've got J.J. McCarthy. That, my friend, is like a 9. That's a classic 9 right there. I mean, that's probably a 10.
I want to give him a 10.
That's probably a 10. You got 2 top 8 quarterbacks and a top 20 backup.
That's
so
pretty good.
It's pretty good.
What is this, a 12
Oh, it's
team?
a 10 team.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. You were close. We almost had us.
We don't give out 10s
We don't just
so
give 10s
easily.
out, man. I'll tell you what. Running back. Breece Hall, Aaron Jones, Zach Charbonnet, and Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen's got some more value than he did a month ago, but still, you really got Breece Hall and Aaron Jones, and that's it. Which is fine. That's probably a 5 or a 6.
What's his team?
Hall,
Josh
Jones,
and the rookies?
Yeah, Josh and the rookies.
Okay. So if he's Josh and the rookies, it sounds like this might be a future value team.
I think you're going to be pretty surprised at what you see here at the wide receiver position, because I feel like this is a team that can contend.
Oh, he's contending this year.
Yeah, that's what I said. Running back, 5. I think you move that down 1.
I don't know. He is starting. I mean, just when you're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of his 10 starting assets are rookies.
Check his name.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why I was originally thinking future value with contending upside.
Yeah, I get it.
Because honestly, like if we're just being realistic, as much as we like all of these prospects and think all of them have elite upside, the likelihood, just historically speaking, the likelihood that all of them are actually going to be week in and week out starters production-wise is pretty low. Some of them will work out, and some of them you'll want to start every single week.
But he's got 2 of the highest upside production-wise rookies in Harrison.
But again,
and
what
Brian
would you
Thomas.
what would you have called? What would you have called this team in March when you saw all these rookies?
I know, but listen, all 4 of these guys are in really good positions to produce. But even
unless you're recommending that he moves half of them.
But even if they don't produce, he has Calvin Ridley, Marquise Brown, and Keenan Allen down there. He could plug in the veterans and still contend. Look at his depth.
That's an elite value team.
I think it is.
Look at his tight ends. It's a 7.
I mean, the only one is
QBs,
running back is
QBs is a 9.
Wide receiver.
He has Breece and Aaron Jones. That's an automatic 7.
That wide receiver room is, to me, that's a 10. He's got Jalen McMillan down there, too. That's a 10 at wide receiver. I'll give it to him.
The depth is ridiculous.
The depth is stupid. And, okay, so here's the thing, though.
So, Breece, Aaron Jones, Charbonnet, and a 10 team is still 6.
Okay, no. Dude,
what are his rookie picks?
This is not a future value team.
Holy!
He's got an extra 25 first.
This is
a
elite
good
value.
team, dude. Okay, it's elite value, but
this is elite value.
He's contending because it's a 10-team start 10.
You have plenty of guys to move around
and go get upside.
And go get upside and go win your league.
Because you're starting 100.
I want you to get Tyreek Hill on this team.
Yeah, you're starting 100 players.
Like, yeah.
All right. We sorted that out. That wide receiver room is stupid, dude. That's a crazy wide receiver room. I love it. I absolutely love it.
What can I say? I love it.
What can I say? All right.
Actually, 25 first and 45th.
Okay.
So, rebuild contend scale. Right now, you're about here. We'll get them all the way over there.
Yeah, okay.
Just got to make them moves. Because his value is... So, yeah, elite value, what is a CCC?
Yes.
So
with
many
Allen
young
and
guys.
Williams and Hall and Bowers and Harrison and Puka, yeah, you're going to
Guys, we never give this away.
This is a good one, man.
We never give it away. We didn't give away the 10 out of 10 at QB.
He says,
we gave you the coveted elite value contend.
Here we go. He says,
contend.
check out the top team. Ready? Holy
CD,
piss.
Chase, Garrett Wilson, AJ Brown.
That's broken.
DK, Diggs, Devontae Adams, and he has Mahomes and Jalen Hurts and AR and Levis. Jeez Louise. You got 2 elite value teams on this team.
How is the value spread? Okay, it is 2 top.
I've never seen 2 elite value teams before, but I mean, I stand by this being an elite value team.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Man, there's lots of upside here. He does have some safer assets than Wilson, Brown, and Metcalf. So you can beat him by going upside. Let's do it. Let's beat him going upside. Let's go all upside here. This is an upside build right here. Man, that's good top
That's
team.
daunting.
That is daunting. Let's do it, though. All right, let's get our highest upside guys.
That's why I want
Tyreek. I want Nico Collins. Put him in. I want to flex Nico. Every week I want to flex Nico Collins.
Why not Ayuk?
Because Nico is higher upside to me. On a game-to-game basis? Yeah.
Did you see what they did last year?
Did you see what Nico did last year?
Did you see what Ayuk did last year?
Did you see what Nico did? Like, what? Dude, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
It's definitely Nico.
What? Hold
Check
the
his game log.
phone.
Check his
I
game.
am checking both game logs.
35 points right
Okay,
there.
hang
27 points.
35,
34,
34, 34.
27.
27. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually crazy. I thought he had
Nico's
I
the
thought he
high
had
upside
30
guy.
he had a 32 pointer week 1.
Yeah, but like Nico's the guy that's like, it's 35 points or it's 11.
I stand
right?
corrected.
Yeah, you do. I do stand you corrected. Hey, he does say there's the guy with Rice wants Brian Thomas Jr. He said the guy with Rice wants Brian Thomas Jr. There's an opportunity. Perfect. I'm good with that.
Yeah, we're moving
Okay,
Brian Thomas.
well, hold on. Here's the thing, though. Of all the rookies here, of Odunze, Brian Thomas, Lad McConkey, Brian Thomas is the highest upside of those guys. BTJ on a game-to-game basis is going to have higher. Is going to be the highest boom bust
So
guy.
moving
Of all these.
Odunze for Reek.
Yeah, easy. Rome Odunze is going to be the guy that I'm moving. And honestly, I think Lad McConkey and Xavier Worthy too. I could look to move here. I mean, he's got Keenan Allen too. Is the other thing about Rome Odunze. So like,
Worthy has high upside too because of
that's true. Touchdown.
him being him. Okay, so Odunze, first guy to trade away.
Yeah, no, and I'm
Are we moving
packaging.
Marvin Harrison Jr. for Amon-Ra St. Brown?
I mean, I think Marv has higher upside.
As a rookie.
I mean, from a game-to-game basis, I think he does. I think he's gonna have boom games this year. Honestly, let me think about it. The
down team from Brees Hall?
No, but I think here's the thing: if you're moving Marv, I'd want Jamar Chase, but the top guy has Jamar Chase,
Right.
so that kind of sucks. Okay, keep Brian Thomas. I want to keep Brian Thomas. He's the only rookie I want to keep on this team.
Wow.
Okay, let's pick the other. So Nico.
All right, Lad. We'll move Lad.
Honestly, I wouldn't make the Rice trade. Rice isn't a super high upside guy either. I don't think he's doing a lot for you there.
Who's he getting? Rashee Rice. Lad.
Just put higher upside for all of them. They're all higher upside. That's the only thing I want on this team.
Okay, and our
Nathan,
third guy
you've
to
got a
move.
typo there. That's why it wasn't populating. Higher has an E in it. There you go. Oh, man.
Okay, there are two routes that you could go here.
He needs running back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You either down tier from Brees for multiple productive running backs, or you move one of these guys.
Honestly?
You move him Williams.
I honestly don't think you move the quarterback.
You don't move a QB?
I think both of those guys are super high upside. You know who I am thinking? One of the first guys that comes to mind at running back is Derrick Henry.
As a target?
Just for the touchdown upside.
Okay, but who are we moving to go get running backs?
I think any of the wide receivers. I think you capitalize on the wide receiver production. But also, I mean, Henry's low enough where you could move Pat Fryermuth and get some traction there. You could move Zach Charbonnet and get some traction there. See who this guy has. Daggone it, he has Henry.
Okay.
Frick.
Or if you move Brees and you got like
Let's look at the guys. down.
JT and Kyron.
I like JT.
JT and Kyron.
ETN's not my guy. Could potentially get Cook and Jacobs for Brees. Nah, Brees is the highest upside guy there. I'm keeping him.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm keeping him.
If that's the offers you're getting for Brees,
No, I'm holding
screw
Brees
off.
no matter what. Kyron Williams is honestly not a bad running back target. He's super high upside. Kyron Williams that's one of my targets.
should we down tier from Bowers then?
Yeah, to Kyron?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, who does that
No,
leave?
no,
him?
sorry. Down tier from Bowers to like a Kittle, and then you go and you get a running back.
From a high upside standpoint, when you're the tight end's tough because there are a lot of. Why don't you just go get Kelsey? Get Kelsey.
Kittle's a definition of high upside.
Just go get Kelsey. at
Kelsey
tight
is
end.
as well.
And
yeah.
and Kelsey's not up here. Kelsey's Andrews, McBride. He's down here. Kelsey is. He's buried down here.
So Bowers.
The guy who has Laporta has Kelsey.
Oh.
Perfect.
Yeah. So you get Kelsey.
Perfect.
You moving Bowers or you holding Bowers?
No, let's move him. Let's down tier. I think I like that.
All right.
Again,
so
get Kyron Williams on this team, no matter what. Kyron Williams, Nico Collins, Tyreek Hill. Yep.
And then we want to get Saquon or Kyron.
Kyron. That's it. Those are my targets right there.
That's a race to the finish right there, man.
Yeah, no, you go for upside. And it's not going to hurt you from a value standpoint either, so I'm not worried about that.
Nope.
Okay. What do you think?
That other team makes me want to cry.
All right, let's do suggestions and comments. Don't get desperate. after this, you've got enough value to play with, but don't get desperate because you're only going to give yourself a high enough chance to win. I mean, you can only give yourself so much of an advantage.
Don't look at the top competitor too much.
There you go. Don't compare yourself.
Get to the playoffs. Let luck do the rest. I say that as a Colts fan.
We don't have luck anymore. All right. Your turn.
You have an extra 25 first. Oh, I know what to do. Sell your 25 first. Sell your own 25 first to get another high upside asset. Try to hold the other one. And final suggestion and comment.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I covered it all. If you can think of anything.
Keep your eyes
Friends
open.
close and enemies closer. Oh.
Shut up. Let's do this. Keep your ears open for trades involving Caleb Williams.
All right, y'all. 5-minute warning on the stream, by the way. So, because we got to jump over. So, if you have any super chats, we'll answer those. But
only take a haul.
We got to switch over here in a second.
That's, again, very conditional. If you're getting a haul, more crazy production upside. There's some Caleb Williams truthers out there. The noise is very loud, right? When people are lower on him because of the training camp stuff, now people are higher on him because of all of the preseason stuff. So just explore offers. Doesn't mean you have to move them. Just keep your ears open.
All right. Cap Hockey, my boy. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for submitting for another blueprint. Really fun team. That was one of the most fun reviews we've done on here. So it was awesome. We appreciate you doing that. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it. We got to jump over and do a $75 live draft on DFF. So if you are not on DFF, make sure you jump over there and make sure you're subscribed over there as well. We're posting videos over there every day right now, and that's the place to be if you are a domain person. And all y'alls are domain persons. All y'alls. So, like I said, see you over there. And we'll have 2 Dynasty videos out for you this week. Updated rookie rankings coming out, and then our preseason winners for Dynasty, which is a really interesting video. So, yeah, we'll see you over in 12 minutes on Domain Fantasy Football. We love you guys. Lots of fun. Peace out, and we'll see you here in a bit.
See you guys.